I did it. I did it. I finished Water 7. I went through the filler episodes. We're good. We're set. That was the end of Water 7 last video, and it was a great ending, and it set up some crazy stuff. I can't wait to get into whatever's coming next. And then, as I said, between last video and this video, I watched all of the filler episodes between then and now. So that was episodes 326 to 336, which is, I think, the second longest stretch of filler in this show so far. And I think it's probably the fastest I've sort of had to watch the filler. I think last time I at least got like a week to watch it, but this time, since I do two videos per week on this show, and also because I wanted to record this video early so that I had time to do some other videos, I kind of had to go through all these episodes in like 2 days, and so I did. I know for some of you it's like, yeah, well, most of us binge these shows, but for me, that's a lot. That was a lot of episodes I had to watch. So as a quick summary of the filler episodes, they were alright. You know, I wouldn't say they were bad. I wouldn't say they were amazing. I don't think they would have been worth doing reactions to, really, but there was stuff I liked in them. It was an enjoyable little filler arc. I mean, it was kind of what you'd expect from a filler arc at this point. So I didn't have too many problems. I liked some of the characters. I watched all of it in dub, as I normally do with filler episodes. So also, admittedly, I was paying like 90% attention. But I wasn't doing what I do with regular videos, which is just sit there and only watch it. Like, I was sometimes like doing like thumbnails while it was on, or like doing something else like while I was watching the show. So I was watching it more casually. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'll admit that much. But it was cool. I liked some of the original characters that they added in that filler arc. If you don't remember, it was like an ice. I think it was called the Ice Pirates arc or something. And basically, like, you know, all this stuff happened. They met another pirate squad. They had their flag stolen. There was a dude who had a fruit that allowed him to heat things up, and there was like a lot of boss battles and stuff. It was kind of cool to, you know, set it up like it was like a condensed version of what a saga would normally be, where, you know, it feels like if One Piece was like super fast paced, this is kind of how they'd go about it. Because we did like introduce a bunch of characters and then sort of fight them all pretty quickly, and so that was like that was kind of cool part about it. I feel like the story was all right. I didn't mind it. It kind of like seemed to double dip on stuff that like we already have gone over in One Piece, but I thought, you know, that was pretty cool. My favorite parts, as always with these filler, are like getting to know the newest person we're getting to know, which in this case was Frankie. Last time I watched filler, like a big stretch of filler, I remember my favorite parts of it was getting to know Nico Robin a bit more. And now my favorite parts was getting to know Frankie a little bit more and seeing that stuff. As with some of the other filler, there was a few times where I was like, I don't know if this is exactly, like, if this feels as much like these characters sometimes. There were a few occasions when I thought that the characters' decision making was a little bit strange for them. But look, it's if you have all of an entire series written by one guy, and then like either a writer or a room of writers or whatever writes an arc for that series in the middle of it, you're gonna notice that it's not quite gonna line up just because it's not coming from the same brain. That's gonna happen. I don't mind it too much. I will say it was like a big arc, and then there was one episode 336, that wasn't part of the arc. That was a completely separate episode. And I remember in 335, I was like, whoa, they're wrapping everything up. Like, what are they going to have to do in 336? And then 336 was a, like, goofy story about Chopper Man. And I think I would say that the 336 was the most I enjoyed any of those episodes. When it started, I was like, oh, okay, it's like a weird chibi episode or whatever. And it was, but it was kind of funny and cute. I will say, what I think elevated that like more than anything else was the English dub of that. Not only did it make it feel more like, you know, a kid's cartoon type thing, just like having it in English, like I felt more like a kid watching it before school, but also Usopp's voice actor doing like a villain voice, like a goofy Saturday morning cartoon villain voice, like fucking great. Sonny Strait, I think is the name of the English voice actor for Usopp, and he did a great job in that episode. He really sold it. Like he was amazing. So yeah, that was the filler. Oh, there was a lot in there. I know I didn't even like go into anything that really happened in there. There were like twins in there. I liked there was a running joke in there of the twins. Like they were like Luffy kept getting things wrong about them, and they were like, "We literally told you all of this about us. Listen to us." Like Luffy kept thinking they were clones and some other stuff, and he was like, "We told you in our monologue before we're twins." So like there was some good inside jokes. Running jokes happening there. And also there was a storyline with Nico Robin and a little girl that like was like kind of cute and then went creepy and then went back to cute, and I kind of liked that storyline a little bit for the small amount that it had in there. So yeah, that was good stuff. Anyway, we're past it now though. We're back to canon stuff. I'm really excited to jump into this and see what we're doing. And I did an OP reaction. I forgot to cut to it. There was a new OP in these episodes, and I quickly stopped and I recorded a reaction to it. So we're gonna do the reaction. I guess I'll put it right here. I hope I remember to put this in a video, but I'm just about to watch the filler episodes for One Piece, and I realized I think there's a new OP at the start of one of these filler episodes. So I should probably watch this new OP before and react to it before I actually watch these filler episodes. So let's do this reaction right now. Here we go. Oh my god, that just got into it. Woo! Got the 1000 Sunny in an OP now. Ooh, this is cute. And Frankie in the OP now is great as well. Oh, yep, well, I know about this character. Jungle P, okay. Okay, I'm glad Usopp still got his thing. Ah, my girl. That's a cool sequence. I really like that sequence showing all of their moves. Aww. I love these scenes in the OPs. Of them just walking through somewhere and hanging out. Luffy with the shirt that says nap. God, so many characters. Battle Axe! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh fuck yeah. That was awesome. I love the rap breakdown. Cool. Oh, there's the One Piece. Awesome. I really hope I put the reaction there. Otherwise, this is going to be a weird part of the video and I have to put it somewhere else. But that was my reaction to the OP. The OP is very cool. I was singing along to it a lot. Not singing along to it. I don't know Japanese, but I was humming along to it a lot while I was watching those filler episodes. It was a fun, nice OP. We're switching back to Crunchyroll today. So we'll see how that, like, you know, if I do actually prefer Crunchyroll, or if I start to miss being on Netflix a little bit, because I was actually, you know, Netflix was actually kind of a good place to watch One Piece, but I'm gonna go back to Crunchyroll and then feel it out, see which one I prefer. I very well could switch back to Netflix again and just stick on Netflix. I don't know, but yeah, let's jump into these episodes. My gosh, we're doing 4 episodes today. I'm sorry I'm talking so much at the start of this video. But yeah, we're going to start with episode 337. Let's just jump into it. Here we go with One Piece. Funny thing is, you guys aren't going to see me like slowly get used to this OP. Because at this point I've seen it, what, 10 times or something? The only thing, I don't know if I'll put this in the edit. The only thing I regret not putting in, like not getting a reaction to, is Frankie had a mid card now, and it's fucking awesome. Like, I really like Frankie's mid card, and I missed it. Like, I watched it in the filler, and I was like, damn, I should have reacted to that. But I didn't know it was coming. Okay. Recap Rubik's, but I don't know, are they gonna recap anything? It was filler stuff. Okay. I think they're not recapping anything. Alright, no recap Rubik's required then. Whoa! Luffy's wearing an orange vest. That's cute. Oh my god, Nami, your outfit. I love it. Why is she shaking? Okay, he's just using their shit. Oh. Oh, right. It's cool they still have that. I forgot they had that. Oh, does it have the Mary on it? It looks like the Mary figurehead. Is that what he did? That'd be pretty sweet. What the fuck is this they're doing? They're just trying to injure themselves. Must be so good to have a cook like him. Just make whatever you want. It's great. I'd get him to make me butter chicken and spaghetti bolognese, and not at the same time, but. Yeah. Oh my god. They're all connected. I didn't know they had that many. I thought they had one or two. Nice. Oh my god. It's a shame that he drew the octopi is so cute. Oda loves to do this. Draw the animals as super cute and then kill them. Oh my god, he's gonna die. Can you do anything, Nico? Oh my god. Oh my god, this is really bad. Like, this could genuinely kill him. Oh my god. It kind of works. Wow. He just had to punch them all. Whoa, they have a speaker system? This ship is awesome. Don't celebrate until you open it. Is that a common thing? Okay, cool. Oh, really? Interesting. Look at this shot seeing Nika Robbins die. True. Oh my god, it's a flare! Signify these pirates tried to steal an offering. It could have just been a trap to catch pirates, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. That's because they're already on the ship. Oh, I love Nami, like, just knowing that. Sensing the temperature and the weather. Oh. This is cool. I like that their ship has new ways to deal with shit. This is cool. We're also just seeing how they're good at sailing. Okay, yeah, this was in the filler. Like, they kind of explains this in the filler. Whoa! That's fucking awesome! Haunted waters. Yeah, what's it called? The flirt something triangle? Florian triangle. Whoa, that's an awesome piece of art. Oh yeah, I forgot Usopp wasn't there for that. There's a fucking ghost. Damn. They're really doing this like a horror scene. I like it. Look at Nico, Robin, and Luffy just smiling there. Is that a real ship coming? Oh shit. Oh ship. It's the Flying Dutchman. They're all scared by it. That's an awesome looking ship. This actually would be genuinely terrifying. Oh, what if we meet the skeleton guy now? Is that him? It is! Unless it's a different skeleton guy than the one I'm thinking of. Oh my gosh. We're not just gonna pass by him, are we? I want to actually meet him. He wants to meet him. Oh. No one wants to go with Luffy. Oh. Wow. I like that Zoro just like quickly made this decision. He's showing how cool he is so much more lately. Is it you, Nami? Oh, she's so cute. I love Nami's outfit right now in this arc. Yeah, what if he is? That should be motivation, Nami. I'm so excited about this. Poor girl. Huh? Wow, she's hiding behind Sanji. Whoa. Listen to the voice acting. The voice actor's awesome. Oh my god, is he another simp? What? We can't have two simps on the ship?
Pants.
That was a good build-up. Good question. No! Good. Yeah, I have a lot of questions. And what's your name? Whoa! What? Are you serious? Is that how they recruit him? Legit? Oh my god, I have so much to talk about. Hold on. Okay, alright. So I know this character, right? I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to get it wrong because we're probably so close to finding out his name. We'll probably find it out next episode. So I'll just wait. But we're gonna call him the skeleton for now. This skeleton, I know him because I've seen fan art, I've seen cosplay, I've seen like the English voice actor of him, you know, we'll have him on his, like, as one of his main roles or whatever. I'm trying to remember who the English voice actor is, because I'm pretty sure it's someone I love. My head is saying Ian Sinclair, but I don't know if that's true. And if that's not it, I don't know why I'm pulling out that name, but that's what my head is telling me, that it's Ian Sinclair, who's a voice actor I really, really love. But anyway, so I've been waiting for this character. If this is the way that he ends up joining the crew, like literally we meet him and within 2 minutes of meeting him, Luffy goes, do you want to join my crew? If that's the way we actually recruit him, and then obviously we get more in depth to his story later, then I'm kind of all for that. Like the idea of like, hey, sometimes we might just find someone and bring them onto our crew just because, you know, just because he's interesting. I kind of like that, the idea of that, because it feels like a lot of the time, you know, like with Frankie, we had to do the entire Water 7 saga to be able to recruit him. Like, they went there looking for a shipwright, and then all this other shit was happening throughout the entire thing, and it took so much work to recruit him. So it would be kind of nice to have someone who just we recruit, and then we can do kind of like what we did with Nico Robin, where it's like we can find out the story of this character and go and give them their own stuff later. You know, like that was kind of what happened with Nico Robin. She joined, I mean, I guess, yeah, Nico Robin is a good example of like just joining the ship out of the blue, but we like got to know her more earlier than that. And we still did all of the recruitment missions to get a crew member, but all the recruitment we did was for Vivi, and then we didn't get her, and it's like, here's a consolation prize of Nico Robin. Not saying Nico Robin is a consolation prize, she's absolutely incredible, but it's like that was the feel it got. It's like you couldn't have Vivi, so instead here's Nico Robin. When here it's like we don't even need a new crew member right now. Like we're going great. Everyone was working together really nicely. We don't have like really a gap. Like I'm pretty sure he becomes a musician. I remember that, but we don't really have a gap. You don't need a musician at this point, at least, you know, like we haven't had a thing where it's like, oh man, if only we had someone to play us music right now. Like it's the idea of like, we just got a crew member, we don't need anything else, but we immediately meet someone and go, yeah, you come with us, is very funny and changes up the vibe of the show a little bit. So I hope that they don't just like push back on this. Like in the next episode, he'll be like, oh, you know what? Actually, no, I'm not coming along. Or like they say, no, we're not having a skeleton with us, and then send him packing, and then we find him another, like, or then like, you know, 50 episodes later, we'll convince other people to let him join or something. Like, I don't want that to happen. I'd prefer he just joins now and we get on with it. But really great introduction to the character. The voice actor seems great. The humor on him was solid. I mean, like, made me laugh a lot, but like, obviously it made me laugh a lot, but this is the first time I'm seeing the character. So like, the jokes are always really like much better when they're fresh, when they're new. Let's see how it goes. Because like, if he was doing like the exact same jokes all the time, then, you know, maybe it wouldn't be as funny later. But right now I'm finding him great. My only concern from that introduction sequence is him immediately hitting on Nami, because we already have Sanji, and Sanji already, like, that's almost becoming too much of his character. Almost. Not quite. It's not quite there yet. He's still having his moments other than that, and we already addressed that. And I want to say, as I said before, we had a big talk about Sanji in a previous video. I went really in depth on my thoughts on Sanji. You guys in the comments went super in depth on your thoughts on Sanji, and I loved reading them. I thought they were super interesting, and I do not have major qualms with Sanji right now. With that being said, Sanji is, you know, he's, I think, going to be getting to the point where he's doing that more and more, right? I don't expect it to get lesser. I expect that part of his personality to come out more. And if Brook is kind of like does kind of the same thing, I said his name. I can't remember if it's Brook or Brooks, and that's why I'm embarrassed to say it. But if this skeleton does more of the same thing, then it might get even more dull, you know? And I mean, I will say, like, the panties joke, like the "may I see your panties," like that whole build up to that was very, very funny. Like, I found that really, really funny. I would not find that funny if they kept doing it all the time, I think. So I'm cautiously optimistic, but I think this character has a great potential so far. By the way, costumes right now, Luffy's orange vest and Nami's like cool little outfit and stuff, fantastic. I love it. I love Nami's outfit, but I'm very impressed with Luffy just because I know it's not a complex design. The color of his vest has gone from red to a different shade of red, which is orange. But I mean, I love orange. That's probably a big reason that this is something that appeals to me, is orange is my favorite color. But also, like, it's just good when, like, Nami changes her outfit all the time. That constantly happens. When Zoro doesn't really change his outfit almost ever, you know? So I like in this show when the characters that continuously change their outfits, because it makes each arc have like a distinct look to it. Like, you can look at all the Straw Hats and go, oh, that's what they looked like in this arc, which I think is very cool, you know? You can't look at the Simpsons and what they're wearing and go like, oh, that's what they look like in season 12, you know? Other than like looking into animation style, by their design alone, you can't tell. So I think that's a really cool part of the show, and I'm really glad that Luffy is the one I'm more impressed by, because I just think that's nice. Obviously, I'm going to be blown away by Nami's outfit no matter what it is, just because I love her, but Luffy's was great. I feel like Nico Robin's was also different, and the only reason I noticed that because I was kind of distracted by Nami every time she was on screen. I didn't really look into Nico Robin's too much, and I can't remember what Nico Robin was wearing before, but that one like sort of like shot where it had like Nami and Nico Robin, like a bit of their thigh in the foreground blurred. I'm bringing this up for a reason. The thing Nico Robin was wearing on her legs looked like something I hadn't seen before, so I think she might have been in a different outfit as well. Hey Gent, why weren't you paying attention to what the camera was focusing on, and why were you paying attention to the women's thighs that were in the foreground? I don't know, man. I don't know, okay? Anyway, let's move on to the next episode. I'm so excited now. That was so much fun, that episode. I can't wait to do the next one. Here we go, episode 338. All right, I gotta make a guess, because his name is either Brook or Brooks. I gotta choose one and guess, because I think they'd probably say it in this episode. I'm gonna say Brook, singular. One Piece. I gotta learn that English rap. That sounds like it's gonna be fun to sing along to. Okay, recap Rubik's. I just realized Robin's the only one not screaming at that. Oh, I may have fucked up this cube, actually. Let's see. Oh no, I fucked up the cube! I don't know if I've ever done that before in this, on this channel. Oh my god, I might not complete it in time. I was about to complete it. I fucked it up on the last step! That's so embarrassing! I did one wrong move and I didn't get the recap Rubik's because of that. Brook! It's singular! I got it right! Yes! I'll never get it wrong again. Oh my god. Oh, I wanted to hear her reaction to that. I feel like Nico Robin's reaction to that would have been, no thanks, but maybe in the future. They're so caught up on the afro. I think Oda must find afros very funny. Let the skeleton be on your crew. He seems nice. You guys are just judging him on the fact that he's the skeleton. It's not very nice of you guys. You've got a reindeer and a robot on your crew. You can have a skeleton. What skin? Yeah, okay. Luffy's very amused by him. Milk? That makes sense. Helps your bones. Wow. Sanji, you're so cool. You don't have a heart or a stomach. Oh my god, this is great. There's a new friendship budding here. Revive fruit? Really? Wait, that's crazy. I didn't think that was what it was. I thought it was just like a species of skeletons or something. Interesting. Now, what did he look like before he was a skeleton? Oh, it's not going to show us? Very interesting. Oh. Damn. That sucks. Right, so you theoretically should have just gone back in your regular body. But it took you too long to find it. Yep, that's what I was thinking. I was going to talk about that in the discussion. Does he actually not look like looking at himself? Or does he not have a reflection? What? Whoa! That's crazy. It's like a vampire. Yeah. Whoa! Okay. A man stole your shadow? Anything? What? Are you serious? Wait, that's massive. Bro's a demon from Demon Slayer. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? Whoa. Wow. What a cool character concept. Good job, Oda. I'm immediately invested in him. See, he's a good guy. Stop hating on him. No, come on. That's alright, you can stay down here. Oh yeah, you don't want to leave the Devil's Sea. So we might have to do a quest to get him on our crew. Is he on Fishman Island? Because we're on our way there. Oh, we'll be right. Okay. Time to show off your musical skills, my man. What do you play? Violin? Good choice. Cool. And that's what Luffy's been looking for. Please be good. What? What? A ghost? Oh my god. Whoa. Oh my god. Of the gate? Oh yes, I forgot about that, but we did. Whoa. What are we looking at? This is so weird. Ghost Island. Thriller Bark. Oh, isn't that the name of the saga? I guess we're not going to Fishman Island then. We have to stay here first. Oh my gosh. Okay, crazy episode. So I forgot to talk about the fact that I clicked on the next episode or the next saga and saw it was called Thriller Bark. I forgot to like talk about it and speculate on it because I didn't know what saga was coming next. And I know the name Thriller Bark. I'd heard that that title of a saga before. Now this saga, I'm pretty sure it's not super long, is it? It's like 60 episodes or something. Yeah, it's about 60 episodes. But I was thinking like that, what was I thinking? I was thinking like, okay, Thriller Bark must be something, like must be referring to something that happens, somehow like within Fishman Island, because our log pose is set to Fishman Island, so I thought we wouldn't be stopping at any islands along the way. But this is like an island that sprung up underneath us. Like we were forced onto this island, so that makes sense. Interesting. I think this is really cool. This is a cool setup. Brook is a really cool guy. I like him a lot. I just realized also the 60 episodes that I mentioned also counts those filler episodes. So it's 338. There's it's around like I think it's around 40 something episodes left. So okay. Well, yeah, anyway, sorry. I was just caught up on that because I was curious, especially since, you know, I schedule these videos and sometimes I want to know like how long I think a saga is going to go in real time with me doing 7 episodes a week or so. And with 7 episodes a week, that's I don't know, 6 weeks or something. So interesting. Okay, anyway. Thriller Bark. So yeah, I really like Brook. He's a really cool character. I made a prediction early in the video. Like I knew that his name was either Brook or Brooks, and I didn't want to look it up, or I just wanted to wait until it happened and then like confirm which one it is. But while the OP was going, I predicted. I was like, okay, I have to choose one right now and guess what it is. And I guessed Brook, and it was Brook. So I'm glad. And I won't make that mistake again. I will now be able to talk about Brook. Brook is very funny. He's great. He's got a great voice actor. He's got a great story. I think this is really interesting. He got his shadow stolen. Because of that, his body can't reflect light properly. So he also doesn't show up in pictures and mirrors. The sun will obliterate his body like a demon in Demon Slayer, which is insane. That's really cool. I mean, and also like a vampire. I mean, all of this is very similar to vampires. This is exactly sort of what vampires are like. So it's really interesting, like fusing a skeleton with a vampire. The idea of like a revive fruit is super interesting as well. So it was a fruit that he ate, and Sanji mentioned this as well, but it was a fruit that he ate originally and it didn't do anything. And then he went through his life, eventually died, and then the fruit activated, reviving him one time, and then but he still has the fruit like power within his soul, I guess. So he still probably can't swim for the rest of his life. So it was basically, I mean, this is sort of like roguelike games and stuff do this, where they'll give you, you know, all these powers, and you can have like every attack of yours has a fire attached to it, or you can like, you know, every time you dash, you shoot out a burst of electricity everywhere or whatever. But then sometimes there'll be powers that like revive one time. And it's like that you waste the entire power slot on whatever game it is. You waste the whole power slot, and it's just for a one-time revive. And so like that is kind of excuse me. Excuse me. That is kind of like a wasted power to have if you end up beating the run, or in this case, if Brook was to end up living a long, full life and doing everything he wanted to do in his life, and then died happily, but then was brought back, it would be like a waste of a fruit. Like my whole life, I had to not swim because of this, and now I'm coming back to life and I don't want to. But it seems like he kind of died early, so it probably was worth it. But still, like, yeah, crazy concept, and cool to have someone with a devil's fruit power, but it doesn't actually do anything anymore. Like, he's done it already. That's very cool. Great concept. Cool stuff. Anything else I want to talk about? Sunlight will kill him. Thriller bark. No. Okay. Let's move on to the next episode. Oh, no, actually, there was one thing. I wanted to, now that I know his name is Brook, just look up who his English voice actor is. I'll look up who his Japanese voice actor as well. Ian Sinclair. It is! I said in the other video that that it was probably voiced by Ian Sinclair, because I love Ian Sinclair, but I didn't know if that was actually true, or if I was just making that up. It is voiced by him. That means I'm definitely going to rewatch these episodes in English. I need to hear Ian Sinclair do this. I love him.
Why, good afternoon, yo!
Oh.
Thank you all for stopping by. You must excuse me for not greeting you properly.
Oh, yeah.
Or I would be, if skeletons had any eyes. Could you perhaps show me your panties?
I'm also going to look at the Japanese voice actor, whose name is just Cho. It's just Cho. There's no... Apparently his birth name is Shigeru Nagashima, but he just goes by Cho, which is nowhere in his name, by the way. So he plays Brook. Does he play like any other characters that I would know like right away? I'm just scrolling through his thing, but I don't think so. It seems like he's just like Brook. That's his main role. There are some other things here that are like some people may know, but I don't watch that certain stuff. Like Kengan Ashura is the like sort of next most famous role. He's apparently the or a main in that and stuff. So, but yeah. Anyway, let's just move on to the next episode. I can't wait to get to it. This is episode 339. Here we go. Okay. Recap Rubik's. Alright, I really want to complete it this time because I did embarrass myself last time. People who are new to the channel and this is their first video, they think, this guy can't even do a Rubik's Cube. Okay, Cube 1 done. There, see, I can do it. Let me do it again to prove I can really do it. Okay, I think I'm just about finished in time. Yeah, I finished right on time. Look at that! 2 cube cap! I made up for last time. Yeah, so it doesn't have magnetism. What? It's from the West Blue. Ooh. Don't leave us. No, we like you. Well, I like you. And Luffy likes you. What? Of course he is. Ooh. That's cool. What a cool design. Oh my god, she's doing the Usopp thing. Aww. Awesome. I'm so excited. Soldier Dock System, Channel 2. Yes, this was in the filler. Oh shit! Yay! The mini Mary! That's so cute! That's so thoughtful! My heart! Wow, Nami looks so cute right now. They're animating her in a very cute way. Yeah, Nami's got it. Not worried at all with her at the wheel. Cool, it's skipping. That's so cute! Mm-hmm. Yep. It's still fucking awesome. Oh no. We're gonna have to go and find them. No, I'm only worried about Nami as well. Whoa. Ghosts are really fucking with us. Yeah, I don't think he has that much control of his cheeks. Oh shit! Nice kick. Whoa. What's that sound? I wonder if this arc is gonna do like a... They'll try to do like a legit explanation for ghost-like things. Or if it's just gonna be ghosts. Because One Piece could go either way, really. Oh my gosh! Oh, it's licking her! Oh, Robin fell into Sanji. That's gotta have been the best moment of his week. Oh. Had to be all the biggest cowards. When Nami's the brave one in the group, it's not a good sign. I totally will. I love the ding dong sound. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Whoa, there's only one eye there. Oh. It's like Cerberus. Yeah. Yeah. I'm always happy when I reference something before One Piece does. It's good to know we're on the same page. Kind of a cool design for a Cerberus type beast though. I like the eye patch and the colors. It's all stitched together like a zombie. Oh yeah, you understand them. What are they saying? Oh, okay. The yellow one is a fox. Wait, that was it? I thought they would have been like saying, wait, we don't want to hurt you or something. Oh. I don't know if I'd use smoke right now. I want to be able to see what's chasing us. I guess it probably worked by the looks of it. I would have used one of the fire ones, or like the ninja stars he used against Luffy. But hey, who still knows what he's doing? He was right. Poor Chopper, help him up. What the fuck are you? 21? Hildon? Why do you have a 21 above you? Are you Mr. 21? Baroque works is still in place, but only the weaker ones. This is weird. This is a weird saga so far. Dr. Hogback. What? You know Dr. Hogback? What? Strange episode. It wasn't too bad. I think I need to see like what this saga is setting up, right? So far, I mean, Brook is perfect. Like I'm super happy with how they're setting up Brook. Thriller Bark's design, holy shit. Like that's amazing. the like island with the ring around it that's trapping them in is really, really cool. Like really incredibly cool. So I like in terms of that, Oda, you're fucking cooking. Like that's amazing. Now I wonder like what the actual episodes are gonna be like. You know, like what the main plot is gonna be like, if there are villains of this arc, which I imagine there will be, what they're gonna be like. I'm very curious about all of that because I keep losing my train of thought and it's so embarrassing. I'm already like I'm so close to being articulate, I feel like. I've got a decent vocabulary. I make some alright points. I know about storytelling and characters and I studied creative writing in university. I've got some intelligence in here, but I can't get it out properly. But I'm curious what this saga is going to be like. It seems like they're setting up a very like Halloween-y Scooby-Doo world. I know maybe it's derogatory to refer to it as a Scooby-Doo world when it is more genuine horror than a Scooby-Doo thing. But just because One Piece is kind of goofy as well as being ghostly, like that's why it kind of is like giving me Scooby-Doo vibes. It's like the gang hanging out in a scary place and having huge over-the-top reactions to ghosts and all of that. And I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of horror aesthetic type stuff, so I'm curious to see how much I like this saga as it goes on. I like it's like the theme isn't quite my thing, but the setting I do think looks cool, which is good because like the theme of Skypiea wasn't really my thing either, but the setting also wasn't super my thing. The villain, Eneru, he was my thing. Like, I loved him. He was like, he made that whole saga for me. I really liked Eneru. But the setting and the theme didn't quite match up with me. In this one, the setting matches up with me. The new character they've added matches up with me. And I haven't seen the villain yet. We'll see. But the theme, not quite there. But I guess we'll see, because it's not like I dislike horror stuff. I just don't tend to like it. You know, I don't seek out horror stuff very much. But I'm also a sort of person that I will kind of try any genre. Like, I don't really rule out any genres. If people say like, oh, I've got this cool mecha anime, or I've got this cool horror movie or whatever that like you should watch, even if it's not a genre that I normally dive into, I very often go like, well, if it's good, I'll check it out, you know? Like I want to enjoy more stuff than not, you know? Like, I'm not a huge medieval fantasy-esque type person, but I still tend to watch and play and sometimes read medieval fantasy stuff. And I mean, I play D&D as well, which is like medieval fantasy. Even though I'm not a huge fan of the setting, I still love so much stuff in that setting because I feel like I am okay with expanding myself out to enjoy the stories within those settings despite not being a huge fan of those settings. So So I'm curious to see what this is gonna be like. There's nothing I really don't like about it so far. I'm just cautious. Like, if the entire saga is like all weird, spooky ghost stuff happening that we can't quite explain, and there's just like, they're just facing kind of like weird monsters, then maybe I won't like it as much, because that for me feels like simultaneously like kids show monster of the week-esque, and there's not much character stuff to latch on to there, and what was the other point that I had? I can't remember. Oh, and it feels like, for some reason, it feels like something that a filler arc would do, because I feel like a lot of shows, when they have filler arcs, and this isn't, I'm not saying this is a filler arc, and I'm not saying it feels like a filler arc, but I'm saying a lot of shows, when they have filler arcs, I find I see a lot of filler arcs that tend to be horror ghost related, because it's kind of easy to do, and then at the end you can be like, but none of it really happened, or but they're not going to talk about it again because they're too scared by it, or we don't have to explain. It's more scary if we don't explain the story behind this or whatever. I feel like that happens a lot in shows where they just need to do a quick filler episode or something. They do a horror one, so that's why I guess I'm getting that vibe here. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't want this to be misconstrued as my criticism for the show. It's not. It is me giving you my thoughts on the saga so far. Now, if they end up having a villain, like the main villain is a really cool, badass vampire who stole Brook's shadow, then like maybe I'll love it, because I feel like that would be very cool. I kind of like cool vampire characters, even though I don't love vampire stories. I like it when there's one singular guy who is a vampire, who is the villain of the story, and he's like cool and charismatic, you know, like in D&D Curse of Strahd. I think Strahd is such a cool villain in Curse of Strahd. A lot of people play him, you know, kind of differently, but like people get the vibe of who he's supposed to be and what he's supposed to be like, and I think he's a cool guy. So anyway, let's move on to the next episode, and the last episode we're doing in this video, episode 340. Here we go. Okay, recap Rubik's. I don't have anything really to prove anymore. Okay, that was it. Damn. Alright, well, that was how far I got in the cube. For a second I went, oh shit, I forgot to read the title. I'm 300 and something episodes into this show and I still think that. Okay. Right. Well, they have shadows. That's a good thing to know. Ugh. Why are they more trusting of this guy than they were of Brook? Brook was so delightful. This guy's creepy. Okay. Why do you want to meet him? Who is he? Okay, very famous doctor. Cool. Okay. Aww. And he's on this ghost island, is he? Aww. What is that? Is that Cerberus? Or is that... No, it's a different creature. Ah! Jeez. Oh my god. Good drawing. Oh god. Oh, now they're all gone. That's a good sequence. They look, they rub their eyes, they're gone, they laugh, they scream. Great. Yeah. Just bring us to our friends. Aww. Okay, never mind. Let's go to the mansion. Oh, maybe one day, Chopper. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're just stranded. He's just getting away. What the fuck is this place? Everything's so weird. Does he have to swing his arms like a human to run? Oh my god. I like how he carries the cross around everywhere. This couldn't happen to a worse group of 3 in the crew. Oh my god. Usopp's gonna die. Ah! Oh my god. Why is this happening? Why are we fighting zombies? We're not fighting. Why are we running from zombies? Yes, Nami. Now we're fighting. Come on, Chopper. Oh. Oh. That's funny. Whoa. Okay, but you guys are biting us. Oh no. Now they're gonna start sprinting. They were just being lazy before. Oh, now they're exhausted. Yeah, there's Frankie's. His one is so good. That song is so good. Man, and you guys don't have Nami to help you with this. Don't get caught in the spider web. Oh. If there's like a giant spider here, I'm done watching One Piece. I'm sorry. I'm closing down the channel. Shit, man. Oh god, please don't. Oh, cool. Nice. Good cover. Oh. Whoa. Zombie lady? Okay. I might be sold on this arc. Stop throwing them at Usopp. What? What? Sindri? Okay. Alright. Weird backstory, but I like her. And you're Dr. Hogback. Interesting. You are like a vampire. Oh my god. Okay. She's weird. Okay. I like her design a lot. I'll have to wait to see if I actually like her character, but... Oh my god, there's so much to look at. Yes. One Piece! Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, like the revive fruit does that. Okay, interesting. Aww. Sign it for him. Yay. Oh my god. Yeah, she doesn't even. She doesn't put. She hates plates, so she doesn't put the food on plates. That's a really funny bit. I have theories about you. I'm gonna say it now. I think Dr. Hogback might be the one who stole his shadow, which I think would be a common theory at this point in the show. Okay, he definitely knows him. Okay, pretty cool episode. I guess the question is like, is Hogback gonna be the villain of this saga? You know, like, or arc? I don't know. Is Thriller Bark technically a saga? I in my mind it feels like it is, but it's like not that long. I don't know. But I wonder, like, is he the villain here, or is he just like a friendly face? You know, because like he seems somewhat nice enough. It feels like the guy who owns the mansion being the villain of this spooky island is like something you'd expect. So, like, it could be something where Oda's gonna tip it on its head, and he's actually he's like legitimately just a cool guy. But I'm not sure. Like, it feels like he could be the one that stole Brook's shadow, which would make sense to me, especially since I was saying, like, I wonder if the villain is gonna be like this big you know, cool vampire guy. And Dr. Hogback, it looks like his design is vampire inspired. Like, I don't know if he is a vampire, but he seems like vampire-esque. He's got the teeth, and he's got the whole vibe, and I think he's kind of got a flowing cape a little bit. Lives in this big mansion, has a servant. So he definitely seems vampire-like. He looks like a fusion of a vampire and like Hugo Strange, you know, like that kind of a character. Or like a what is his name, Doc Ock, like the Dr. Octopus. So it's like a fusion of Dracula and Dr. Octopus, kind of, which is cool. Like, he's got a pretty cool design, I think. I'm now like, I don't know. I'm moving towards. I'm finding the intrigue in this arc. We'll have to see when we get further into it. I'm kind of sad that we met Brook and then Brook disappeared immediately, because I really like him, and I think it would have been really cool if we stuck with him so that we can get to know him more. But no, he had to bid us farewell, and we'll have to see. So I hope we don't have to wait too many episodes before he meets back up with us, you know, because I think he's a fun character, and so far he's been my favorite part of these like latest episodes that we've been watching. So I really want to see more of him. But I will say the humor lately in this show, like they've hit their stride. There's been some, I mean, like there's been a few misses, but there's been some like huge hits of jokes for me that have made me laugh so much. Like, okay, so the idea of this woman who you know, doesn't like plates, like she hates plates with a passion, you know, it's like, it wasn't that interesting or funny a concept when she first said it, but then when she like shows up, because she's the servant, she's serving them food, shows up with the dessert and picks it up with her hands and drops it onto the table. That's really funny. And then what makes it even funnier is Chopper and Usopp just being like, okay, and reaching down with their faces and slurping it up off the table is so funny for many reasons. Like, obviously what Nami said, like, you can still use spoons. Like, it's not like don't use any anything at all. It's purely plates. So the fact that they're eating it in the most disgusting way possible when it's already not on a plate is so funny. But also like just the quickness of how they did it. The fact that Dr. Hogback was doing the exact same thing as them. And there's just like many things about that joke that work very well. But yeah, that was a good episode. I enjoyed it. I am looking forward to seeing more of the rest of the crew and like their stuff, because we're like, it seems like we're setting up the main story with these three, with Usopp, Chopper, and Nami. And look, Nami is my favorite character. I love having her on screen. But like, I am alright if we take her off screen for a bit, which is crazy to say, but at least we got Nico, Robin in the other group. But I'm alright if we like cut away from her to focus on what the rest of the crew are doing, because I'm curious what they're up to, and we got more of the crew over there. And I mean, also, I guess just whatever storyline Luffy is a part of, as long as he's not stuck somewhere, whatever storyline he's a part of tends to be pretty hype, because he's like the strongest one, and so they tend to, when they're not just hampering him purely with dumb shit, they tend to be putting him up against some pretty awesome shit. So yeah, I'm definitely, like, even in the filler arc that we just passed, I think some of the coolest stuff was Luffy versus the main boss dude. Like that was I think actually a pretty cool little boss fight. And that was the coolest part of the filler arc, I think. So anyway, that's it. That's the episode. Episodes up to 340, was it? Yeah, it was. Crazy stuff. So thank you for watching. We got Brook in the show now. I'm probably going to go watch what Brook sounds like in English dub now, because I'm very curious. But thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. You can get the next at least 12 episodes on my Patreon account right now, so you can get deep into this arc immediately. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.